There will be. And you said something in your little monologue there, and it's time. And that sound means it is time for Crunch Time. For the first time on the main show during this football season, it is time to bring back what is one of our favorite rituals, and that is where we go back and forth from 10 games throughout the NFL and college football season. Here you have our records. Last week I went 7-3. Coach went 5-5. We're sitting at 11-9, 9-11 respectively. Coach, we got 10 games. Are you ready?
Iceman, I'm so ready. Let's fire it up.
All right, starting off in college football, South Carolina, the Gamecocks traveling to Athens, Georgia to face number 1 Georgia. This is a really weak week in college football. This is on Saturday. Georgia is a 27.5-point favorite at home. There's no way the Gamecocks win this. The question is, does Georgia cover? I think they do. Give me the Bulldogs.
Well, speaking of weak, Georgia's schedule to this point has been extremely weak. I do think that they are a talented football team, but this is the first legitimate opponent that they've had on the schedule. I think that South Carolina goes on the road between the hedges. They don't win, but they will cover the 27.5.
All right, number 8, Washington travels to East Lansing, Michigan to face Michigan State and the Mel Tucker-less Spartans. This is on Saturday. Washington comes in as a 16-point favorite. Traveling from coast to coast is really tough. I think that Michigan State is reeling a little bit. Give me Washington with that 16 points.
Yeah, this is going to be ugly, I think. The Huskies are going to jump all over them, and they're really good. This could be 26 points, and I would take the spread. But to be safe, just give me Washington at minus 16.
And what is definitely the game of the weekend, number 11, Tennessee travels to the Swamp to face the Florida Gators on Saturday. Tennessee is a 6.5-point favorite as a road favorite. I don't know. I just don't think Florida's very good, having watched them against Utah. I think Tennessee has the goods, so give me the Volunteers.
No, I'm with you. They're going to be singing Rocky Top on Saturday night after this big win. I think that Florida is not very good this year. Obviously, there's been some indications of that already this season. Give me the Volunteers minus 6.5.
Colorado State and Colorado battling for the great state of Colorado, hosting number 18 Colorado. Coach Prime hoping to get that third win, his second at home. Colorado is a 22.5-point favorite. Give me all of that. Give me the Buffs.
Yeah, the question's going to be, can the Buffs play defense? This is the in-state rivalry, but Colorado State is not very good. I think this is like a 9 p.m. start there locally. I think Coach Prime's going to have the guys worked into a frenzy, so give me Colorado minus 22.5.
Switching to the NFL, the Vikings and the Eagles on Thursday Night Football in Philadelphia. The Eagles, coming off of a very shaky win in Foxborough, are 7-point favorites. The Vikings really need a win, but I don't think they have it. Give me the Eagles.
I believe this is a rematch of maybe the week 1 game last year, right? When the Vikings I think they won the game, if I'm not mistaken. But I do think the Vikings managed to keep it close, but the Eagles will win. But I'm going to take the Vikings plus 7.
The Green Bay Packers, coming off a big win, travel to Atlanta and face the Falcons, who are coming off a big win. The Packers are 1-point favorites on the road. I kind of like the Falcons here. Give me that Falcon home field advantage.
I think the Green Bay is better than a lot of people give them credit for this season. The Falcons are not terrible, but 1 point ain't much, so give me the Packers minus 1.
The Baltimore Ravens travel to Cincinnati to face the 0-1 Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday. The Bengals, surprisingly, are 3.5-point favorites at home. They really need this. I think the Bengals are going to come out with a vengeance. Give me Cincinnati and Joey Burr.
I think it's going to be an ugly physical game. I do think the Bengals get it done, but I see it by being by a field goal or less, so I'm going to take the Ravens plus 3.5.
The Seattle Seahawks, looking for that first win, travel to Detroit to face MCDC and the sparky Detroit Lions. The Lions are 6-point favorites at home. They have a really great offense. I don't think the Seahawks are actually going to be that good this year. Give me the Lions to win big.
The Seahawks are coming off a tough loss this week. They're going to be hungry to get a W. 6 points is a lot in the NFL. The Lions might be riding high after that win over the Chiefs, so I think the Lions win. But again, give me the Seahawks plus 6.
Speaking of the Chiefs are looking for their first win, traveling to Jacksonville to face the Jacksonville Jaguars on Sunday. The Chiefs are 3-point favorites heading into Jacksonville. I think the Jags are pretty good, but they showed a little bit of youth in that first game. I don't see the Chiefs going 0-2, so give me Mahomes and the Chiefs on the road.
This is a purely emotional pick. I would love nothing more than see the Chiefs go 0-2, and I really believe in the Jaguars, man. Some young talent. Doug Peterson's doing a fine job down there, so I'm going to take the Jags and give the 3 points.
And last, the Miami Dolphins travel to Foxborough on Sunday night to face the Patriots. Coming off that big win in Los Angeles, Tua and the Dolphins are 2.5-point favorites in Foxborough. It's tough to play in Foxborough. The Patriots do have a tough defense. I think they will keep it close, but give me Tua and the high-flying Dolphins offense.
I'm with you, Iceman. They looked really, really good. That offense looked sharp on Sunday, so I'm going to take the Dolphins and give the 2.5.
All right, that is all 10 games for Crunch Time. We got through them just like we always do. There is a lot of NFL action this week, but the college game is sort of lacking a little bit, in my opinion, but we got it there. So we will give you the standings next week. Man, I'm so happy that that is back, and I'm also so happy that it's back on the main show. It's so fun with everything we have going on, and the fact that we accidentally stumbled upon it is amazing.